What is up, Texans fans? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling good after a first-round playoff victory in convincing fashion against the Chargers? Look, I made a video before that game, and I was actually shockingly confident at how well your team would do when it came to playing against the Chargers. I just thought the rosters were very similar. I thought there was actually more depth on your roster, but I also thought that there was just an experience factor that you had that the Chargers were yet to have under Jim Harbaugh. So I, oddly enough, thought that you were going to win this game, and that's exactly what happened. Now, I'm not going to make any of these bold proclamations for the Chiefs game, but there is something that I was looking at that I think could change everything for you in this game. So, let me ask you this question. Give me, on a scale of 1 to 10, leave it in the comments below, what is your confidence level in the Texans going into Kansas City and getting a victory in the cold tundra of Arrowhead Stadium? What's your confidence level? 1, you got none. 10, like, I've never been more confident we would get a win. We're basically playing the Jaguars. All right, nice little Jag stick. Anyways, look, here's the deal. If you don't know what we do on this channel, my name's Craig. Me and Chris, we love the NFL. This is not our first channel. We are Lions fans. You see the gear. All right, but we love teams that the national media ignores, and we've been talking about the Texans for years now, from the beginning of this channel. And it's always been fun for us to talk about that. I got a brother-in-law that lives in Houston. So give me a good suggestion. Where should he go get some good food? Like him and his wife. Where are they going to go? Give me the best food spot in Houston. Hit it. All right? I will send him what you guys are sending to me. So anyways, I could tell you exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to what I think could be the best advantage for the Texans over the Chiefs. But I'm going to let head coach Jim Harbaugh actually say it. Here's some audio of him.
The edge pressure, those are really the best we've seen. I mean, that was the pressure on the edge. The pass rush was outstanding.
Okay. Really simple. The pressure on the edge was outstanding. The edge pressure was the best they've seen all year. All year. And just getting pressure on the quarterback. And that was the thing that was amazing. That was the thing that led to 2 or 3 of the 4 interceptions from Herbert. So here is interesting enough. I was listening to the radio, and they were talking about the divisional round games, and they were actually talking about the one game that wouldn't be close was Texans-Chiefs. They were very confident the Chiefs were going to win. He's like, and they go, the Texans probably have the best edge rushing duo in the NFL, but, other than that. And I'm just like, whoa, stop. Everybody stop. Let's talk about that for a second. The best edge rushing duo in the NFL. The last time a team dominated the edges in the playoffs like the Texans did, or at least one of the last times I remember it, was when the Denver Broncos, which nobody thought they had a chance. Remember Peyton Manning, his neck was all messed up. He couldn't throw the ball more than like 20 yards over the middle of the field, right? He wasn't going to get it to the sidelines. Their offense was never going to score more than 20, 25 points. But the Broncos won that year over MVP Cam Newton. Cam Newton had one of the best seasons we had seen, and because you have DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller going nuts off the edge, one more veteran, one younger, sound familiar, right? You have all of a sudden this difficulty, and there was nothing Cam Newton could do because he was constantly pressured. And yes, Cam Newton was a very mobile quarterback. So I look at this, and do I think Patrick Mahomes is a ton better than Cam Newton? Of course I do. Of course I do. Are the Chiefs clicking on offense? Yes, they are. Right? Are they fine? Is Worthy doing stuff? But a lot of it is unproven talent, and not to mention the biggest struggle that the Chiefs have had this year when they have a hitch in their giddy-up are their offensive tackles. That is their biggest struggle point. So they struggle protecting the pass rush or protecting Patrick Mahomes on the edges, and they struggle giving up plays in the passing game. The Houston Texans have Nico Collins, They have C.J. Stroud, who is a baller, right? And they have the best edge duel in the NFL. Now, do they have to be very dominant in order to come away with it? Yes, they do. Yes, they absolutely do. But quietly, Danielle Hunter is having a phenomenal year. Now, when you sign him and gave him a ton of money, you're like, oh, man, this is a guy who could get 15, 16 sacks. He got 12. That's really good, right? Will Anderson got 11. I mean, these guys have played very, very well. In fact, whether you like it, hate it, do whatever you want with it, when you look at Danielle Hunter, he's having one of the best seasons, PFF grade-wise, of his career. He's having the third best season of his career. All right, when you combine all of his grades together. His pass rush grade isn't the best of his career, but his overall grade is the third best. Will Anderson Jr. hit another level. Like, he's elite, top 10 across the board, and all of a sudden in the playoffs, his pass rush became remarkable. Don't act like these two guys, Danielle Hunter and Anderson, don't have a very large impact on Stingley, who is arguably the best cover corner in the NFL, and Kamari Lassiter. Like, this is a big deal. Like, this is how this offense can be elite. The big question you have is, what does it look like up the middle on the run defense? That's the question you're going to have, because your pass defense is one that's actually set up to slow this Chiefs offense down a little bit. And if you don't believe me, I think a lot of people forget that not that long ago, just a few short weeks ago, you played the Chiefs and you hung tough in Kansas City, right? I think it was like week 16 that you played them. And you lost by 8, and I understand that. You were down 17-10 at the half. And everything in the second half, it was 10-9. Like, it was all right there. C.J. Stroud threw 2 interceptions. So you don't have turnovers by C.J. Stroud. And you have the edge rushers getting stuff done. They only had 1 sack, by the way. Only 1 sack. And that was by Christian Harris. They only had 4 QB hits. If you can get these guys teeing off and you can find a way to draw up pressure, you absolutely have a chance to win this game. You absolutely have a chance to win this game. I would love to see it. I would absolutely love to see it. And so let's go for it. What is your confidence level? Let's talk about it. I think this is good news. This is a team that has struggled to click all year, and they still are in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is an extremely talented, very well-coached team. You should be excited about not only this game, but the future as well. All right, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.